Grafton's.
Mama, mama, yeah. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. It's okay.
So to make your tote bag, you're gonna need a leather. You can get this for a yard for about 1.5. The price has increased on the market, but you can get this for 1.5 a yard. Then you're also gonna need your non-fusible interfacing. You can use a fusible interfacing if you want. I have, like I mentioned in my previous tutorials, I have a lot of these in my house, so I'm gonna be using this instead. So you're also gonna need your zipper. I'm going to be using about 4 of them. One will serve as my main bag zipper. One will serve as an inside zipper. Then one will serve as a side zipper, and one will serve as an inside side zipper. So I'm going to be needing about 4 of the zipper. Then you're also going to need your lining fabric. You'll need about a yard of it as well. Then your measuring tape, your ruler, your scissors, your matching thread, your pins. This is where I keep my pins, so you're gonna need them as well. Then of course your sewing machine. So with all that out of the way, let's cut out our bag pattern. Okay, so after you cut out your, this is my totem bag pattern. This is about, I've already cut it out from my leather. You see that it's folded into equal halves. From top to bottom is about 15 inches. Then the side is about 18 inches. So I've cut it out on my pattern. I also did the same for my non-fusible or sewing interfacing. You can see it is the same with this, the same size. Then I also cut it out on my lining fabric, the same size, the same 18 inches and 18 inches wide and 15 inches long or 30 inches long. So I also did the same. Then I made 2 lining fabric as well of this, because I'll be using one as my inner pocket, inner middle pocket. So you cut out this on your lining 2 pieces as shown, 18 inches wide and 13 inches long. You do the same for your interfacing, your fusible interfacing, and you do the same for your bag. So the next thing we are going to do is go on to sew our bag. First of all, we are going to decide what side we want our back pockets to be. So to do this, you will need your pen or your pencil or your marker or your ruler or any of them that you have available. So I'm gonna mark out where I want my side pocket to be. So this is my back pattern. I'm gonna put this aside for a while. Then remember, this to this is 15. Half of 15 is about here, right? So I'm gonna mark it. Then I'm also gonna find the middle of my width. This 18, the middle is half of eating is here. So you see here, so which means my pocket will be here. So I'm gonna make my pockets to be about I'm going to make it about 8 inches long, right? 8 inches long. So this is the middle, this is where our bag is going to be, and if it's going to be 8 inches long, I'm going to take half of it for here, mark here, and I'll mark here. So this is how long my side pocket is going to be. Now you can decide to make yours smaller. Eventually I might decide I don't want it to be this long. So if you don't want it to be this long, you can make it about 7 inches long. Take 7 inches is 3.5. Mark here and you mark here. So this is how long I want my side pocket to be. I hope you can see that. Zoom it up a bit. So I hope you can see that. This is how long I want my pockets to be. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to tear this open. We're going to open this place up. Then we are going to put make our pockets. This is how to make your pockets. So the next thing we are going to do is cut out a lining pieces. It should be about 7 inches wide, right? And it should be about 11 inches long. So this lining pieces would mark out our zipper line. This is where our zipper will be, right? So we make out our zipper box and a middle line at the center. I'm going to, this would be where our zipper would be. So we're going to place it. Now the line that we made at the back of the marks that we made at the back of our bag, we'll transfer those marks to the front side of our leather. So we'll place our line on it. Then we'll make sure, so it should be about 4.5 from this side and 4.5 from the other side. So we're going to go on to pin zipper piece to the bag, to the leather, to keep it in place from moving. Right, so we're going to take it to the sewing machine and stitch the box that we need. I'm going to stitch around this box that we've created. See that we're done stitching around the box. You can see that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this. We're going to cut through the middle line using our cutting knife or scissors. Done cutting our a zipper piece, so we are going to put this into through the hole of this. We're going to pass it through. to the wrong side. Then take to the pressing iron. You're gonna take it to the pressing iron and press iron the sides open. You're gonna press iron this down. Okay, so you can see that I've pressed iron the lining to the wrong side. You can see how neatly it looks at the front. So the next thing we're gonna do is place our zipper under it. So you can see I've placed my zipper underneath. So the next thing I'm going to do is pin it to the box that I made. After pinning it, we'll now go on to stitch the sides round. I'm gonna stitch it. Make sure that the lining, the side of the lining, is chopped carefully into it. So let's go to that. Okay, so you can see that we have done stitching around the zipper. So when you open it, you can see it's opened. So the next thing we're going to do is turn it one side up. Then we cut off this excess zipper. Then we fold the end of our pocket over the top like this. So we're gonna stitch here close. We're gonna stitch here close, and stitch here close as well, and stitch here close as well. I'm gonna do it away from the leather so that we don't stitch it along with the leather. So let's go and do that. Okay, so you can see we are done. Our pocket is completely closed at the top and at the sides. If you turn it face up, you can right side up, you can see that our pocket is now closed. If you unzip it, we now have a pocket to put whatever we want inside the side of our bag. So the next thing we are going to do is fold our bag into equal halves. Gonna fold it into equal halves, then into equal halves. You can see the pattern. Then we are going to stitch the sides. We're gonna stitch the side close and we'll stitch the side close as well. Then I'll show you the next step.